Hi guys, welcome to my Python, and in this video we're gonna go over input and outputs in Python and if else statements. So we already went over how to print stuff in Python, like print hello, and if we run it, you can see that it just prints hello as intended. But we can also input values, like you can say, for example, name is equal to input. What is your name? And if I run that, you can see that it asks what is your name, and I can enter something. So I can put I don't know, Max, and it just runs. But if I say print name, now it becomes actually useful. So if I run it, it says what is your name? I can say again Max again, and it just prints it. Now we can also put numbers in this. So I can say, what year were you born? And if I run this, I'm gonna just say, for example, 2000, I just print it. But this data type is not actually a number. Whenever we use input, it automatically turns it into a string. So if I put the type of name, okay, and run this, and if I select 2000, you can see that it says, let me just change this to year. Okay, now how we can fix that is that since we know the user will enter a number, we can wrap an int function around it. Like if I say int of this input, this int of this number. Now, if I say 2000 again, it says that it's an int. Way better. Now we can do some operations on it. So you can say 2025 minus the year, and if we enter this, we say 2000. It says 25, so we can say that 2025, 2000, it's 25 years from 2000, right? So that's for input and output statements. What I want to just say this is because we can do if else statements with these. For example, if I have this here, let me just keep this. And if I say if year, there's just if year, the year you were born. That's how you put it. If statement is greater than, for example, let's say 2000, right? And then we put a colon, kind of like a function. And then we can say print you're older than 25. So what this does is that after it goes through this line, right? It goes through this line, and then it captures the age value, right? And then it says that if the year is greater than 2000, then it'll print it. So let's try this. If we say 2001, you can see that it says you're older than 25, right? But if we say, for example, 1999, it doesn't show anything. Now, imagine you also want to include 2000 in here. So we can just say greater than or equals. This basically says that if year is greater than, or if it's also equal, you can still do this. So if we put this and enter 2000, you can see that it includes it, right? But imagine this is just not correct. Sorry, I meant younger and not older. If we say else, let me just, if this didn't work, go to the else statement. We can say print you are older than 25, right? So if I run this and put 1999, so you are older than 25. Why? Because this one didn't work, so it went through the else statement. But if I put a valid answer 2000, it will ignore this and never go through this. All right. But imagine we want to have a different case. So we can say else if doesn't work, we can say elif year is less than 2000 and year is greater than 1990, let's say. We can say what this does is that like it checks for both of them, right? So we can say print you are born between 2000 and 1990, right? So if I run this, it'll first go through this, and if it doesn't work, it'll go through this, and at the last time, it'll go through this one, right? So if I say, for example, 1995, it'll say this one because it didn't do this one, the first line, but this one worked, so just printed this one and it never goes through the else statement. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for control flow. I'll try to upload more from now on. Thanks for watching and please like and subscribe.